Hey everyone, Nicola Light here, remembering back into our light. Together we rise. Together we rise. The other day I did a video on overgiving and sort of over nurture and some codes that went with that. This is the opposite as we move forward from the overthinking, overthinking, over hoarding, over this, over into the receiving mode. So I want to deepen into this to assist you with the more awareness of who you truly are and how you can deepen into your spiritual journey. So it's that momentum as we have these deep realizations. And the light language codes will assist you into that sense of remembrance as it plugs into the back end of your experience and it allows you to then come forward with this conscious inner standing. This wisdom within starts to bubble up. Check out all the links below. I've got loads of stuff down there for you. Lots of Patreon group awareness videos for you to go into. I'm starting getting a bit of a download coming in, and check out the links for my Udemy courses. And if you want to work with me, nicolalight.com is the place that you need to go to. Okay, just getting a bit of a download, which is about the receiving. So receiving codes. So we deepen into the awareness of giving and receiving. And as we have an awareness of the giving, we can then move into the alignment to receiving and then having that beautiful synergy, that beautiful alignment of balance from the universe and how we perceive everything to be, keeping this constant, balanced, energetic flow into our system, having more of that abundance of energy moving in rather than dippy down, dippy up, dippy down, dippy up, and making it a smoother, a sort of wave of energy as we transform. So in the journey of it, we tend to sort of go up to reach up highest of high, and then the lows are very low of low. But as we move along, the apexes and the dips become a little bit less, a little bit more in abundant sort of give take, rather than like a whoosh and a whoosh and a whoosh. So it just starts to settle in the energy as you rise into the remembrance of self. It's that self-awareness that moves you forward into the allowance to receive. And with that, then everything starts to come to you and it starts to flow to you rather than over giving and then not receiving because you're pushing all the energy out here. We want to receive also. So it's that balanced state of energy flow, okay? Okay, that. There is a perspective of the mind that feels it needs to give, and so it should. And so it should, because it's preparing us into the receiving mode. Check that other video out if you've not done already on the overgiving, and it will help you understand from the mind perspective, from your ego mind, what it is that the video is coming in here about the receiving. You may just want to receive, but there's also the understanding of the overgiving that will help support the receiving, okay? Da. Gianadade si makiatan masabakiatan. Malabasamokosh makiatana aspekiatana a. Malabasamokosh makiatana masibekianto. Malabasamakiatana asbekiatata a. If we continue to take, it is as a result of that we do not have. So if we overgive and we overtake, is because that we are not aligning to the energies of the universe of receiving. It blocks us when we do not see the beautiful connection to the receiving, but through necessity of I just received that from somebody because it's for free, or it's as a result of I do not have. So when we do not allow ourselves to give freely, then the receiving mode will back up the system into showing you all the time that there is the letting go of overtaking, over, oh, I have that, or I'll have this, or I have. No, we must see that it is a case of yes, no, I gave that. Now it is my time to receive. Okay, so now it's my time to receive. But we must see it within ourselves. It's a rite of passage to say that we can receive. We can receive, yes, we can receive. But is it the intention and the vibration that we're receiving is because that we are receiving because of lack? Or is it because actually that we are kind of heart and that we then give to then others to receive? So there's many different perspectives of this, is to see within yourself, where is it that you're at? Is it that you're in regiment to give but you give too much, or is it actually that you want to take because you don't have? And within that, there needs to be a sense of balance energetically within the system, that the universe can provide freely everything by you freely letting everything go. So the deconstruction of the reality is very important with the overgiving and the over receiving. When we don't align a sense of worth, and this sort of moves into self-worth, into the reality of give and receive. Okay. There's always a cause and effect to an outcome of experience. So if you keep experiencing lack, then it's because that you're overgiving and also you're overtaking. So when we can then have that balance within ourselves, then we can then align the energy so the universe goes like, okay, yeah, she's learnt the lesson we give and receive. And it's just the pure beingness, it's just literally just comes in. And there's no receiving within it, there's no giving within it, it just is. So it's duality within that experience, okay? When we breathe, we breathe, we breathe, we breathe. There is no shortage of breath. It is just there. It is just there. And whatever we need, whether we are running down the road catching a bus or whether we are laying in bed at rest, there is plenty of air to cope with that stream of air that is needed within physicality. And it is the same within abundance, is that the more that we spend in everyday life, bills, etc., is then the universe aligns us with the receiving when we are in a constant sense of balance and flow. When there is a project that is needed with a wealth of intelligence, of energy that needs to come in with the format of cash, the energy will come in when we allow ourselves to see that we are ready to receive it. And it is not from past, it is from a place of receiving, that balanced state of receiving, because the universe knows that the journey will hold a need for cash or heartfelt need for cash to complete projects, etc. But it is the lower mind that prevents, the subconscious mind that prevents you from receiving. So we must see it within ourselves, is why is it that I overgive? Why is it that I over receive? Why? It is that balance. It is non-emotional. It is pure acceptance to receive. Okay. So we just invite you to place one hand on heart and one onto the lower body, around that sort of sacral area, which is our space of creation. And just bring in that breath to bring the energy down the spinal column. Just like the breath, we're just breathing in that light into and anchoring into our root. We attract all that we need, as the universe wants to provide us all. But our mind perceives that we do not. Our mind will keep us small. Malamis bayin malo shnetwa. Danamala samakitana a. Samala samakosh metwanite. Samala samakosh makitana e. Dalalalo samor sabakitana ish. Samakosh makitana ish makite. It is not about the receiving through guilt, by feeling that, that is really nice of them, or I hope they give me more. It is not that at all. It is the pure heartfelt receiving of, thank you, with gratitude within your heart. That what it is that they give from a sense of flow, not because they are making you feel guilty that they are giving it, or that you are commanding it from them. We receive with thanks and gratitude. We appreciate all that is presented. It is a gift within the moment that allows us to see that we are ready to receive from the highest degree. Gyanamalo samalo mai tu vanasha. It is a free flow state between the mind and the heart, and connecting it down to the original template of the Earth system. It holds no bounds. It is prosperity in abundance of all things. Of all things to come to you will flow to you when you allow yourself to align to it. It is that space of absolute free flow state that we create from our beautiful aligned sacral. The only thing that will restrict you is your mind and a belief that you are not deserving. Contemplate a while. See within you what it is that you are rejecting. What is that you are not receiving. Battling within your mind. You are exactly where you need to be. And what you have is what you have. And what you see is what you see. And where you're at is where you're at. And it's all so perfect. Yanatarisyan bababomosho. Sama isama samakoshamoi. Give yourself a little hug now. Around the waist, across the chest, into the knees. Just give yourself that beautiful embrace. Cocooning yourself with light that you bring in for you, as no one outside of yourself will fulfill you. You hold all your answers. When you ask your questions, just allow it to take shape, whether it is from another or whether it's a deep self-realization. Regardless, you are giving to yourself. So receive. Yanadarisya bamamoshame, malanmasubaya mokoshamaya, malamosobaya okomoshme, samakitane, shamakitane. Just let that all just come in right now. Giving yourself that beautiful little hug here. Knowing that all is well. There is nothing to heal. You're just perfect the way you are. But it is seeing who you are not that will deepen into the deep realization of living the life that you came here to live. Full of abundance, joy, in the receiving from all of the gifts from the universe. You got this. I've got this. Together we rise. Damasyo vantesya mamamova shitana samaye tomasitana mamava shakiye samala santeye samala shamako shamaki tamesitana. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that. Allow yourself to align with it. Share it out. Give. And then receive. Receive all of this love and abundance flowing through from me to you that I give unconditionally. And just know that you are here. You're here for a reason. and together we rise in remembering who we truly are. Okay? Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all very soon. Before you sign off, click that gratitude button by subscribing and liking and commenting below. I would appreciate, and I would receive it well. Thank you so much. See you all soon. Bye bye.